Hi, I'm David Weegenaar. I come to you all the way from Christchurch, New Zealand, not literally of course, with daily chess sessions, or chessons. Today is the 15th of January 2018. Already 1/24th of the year has already gone. Okay, so it's a bit sad really. 1/24th, another 23 parts of 15 days and some days. Okay, here we go. This is a lightning game, of course. That's what I like to bring. Is a 5-minute game that I played on the internet. Okay, and this was on Friday night, Saturday morning, just a couple of days ago. Okay, so here we go. We start off with the opening that I quite enjoy playing against the Sicilian, which is the wing gambit. Okay, here we go. E4, C5, B4. So black accepts the pawn, and I play A3, which is typical of this opening gambit, which is quite good against the Sicilian. Knight C6, AB4, Knight B4, C3. So I get all these congestion of pawns in the centre, which everyone who knows me knows I like pawns in the centre. Well, I think I do anyway. So anyway, E6, Knight F3, A6, Bishop D3. Now, I don't know what it is with chess, but I sensed my opponent was going to play their next move, which is B5. And I thought, well, if they play Bishop B5, if they play B5, there I said it, I just take the pawn, I chomp the pawn, and I get my pawn back. So I'm no longer a pawn down, or gambit down, so I've actually won my pawn back. Queen B6, Bishop D3. So here we've got me with a major slice of the cake for the centre here. Knight F6, castle, so going to keep playing normally as far as I can. D5, E5. Now the black knight chooses to go to E4, so I hit it with my rook on E1, so I'm attacking it twice. F5 comes and I chomp at the bit with en passant. So Knight F6 is probably best, because if G-F6 here, I just take the knight on E4 with my bishop, etc., and I win a pawn. So Knight F6, Knight BD2, so I've now developed my knight on B1. Bishop D6, Knight G5. Now, probably a wee bit naughty of me to play this move now, because I'm threatening this, and I'm also threatening something else, which is what I play. So I'm actually moving again in the opening, which isn't the best thing to do. Knight D8. So this is alright. So black's now put another piece to the back rank, so they're going to have to move it again, which isn't developing. So nor am I by playing Knight G5 sort of thing. So I go Knight H7, you see. So if rook takes here, then I just take with the bishop. Okay, knight takes, and then I go Queen H5 check, and it's very good for you to look at this in your head, and then I just next move, there's nothing else than after the king moves or pawn moves up, I just take the knight, or I take the pawn first and then take the knight, that sort of thing. So that's what the problem here is for black. So black plays Knight H7, I go Queen H5, Knight F7. Now I take the piece back. Now it's a wee bit knobbly, I'll give it that, but here come my other forces, and I don't say that this is all sound. If you check this on the computer, it's going to find that I've probably not played very soundly. But if you see here, black would have to relinquish their queen if they didn't have rook takes bishop on H7. So the queen is actually lost here, although G6 does seem to hold here for black, which this would save black as another move. So that's possibly one of the main moves here. And if this was the case, I'm not sure what I would do, because I'm not using my intuition as I do when I'm playing a lightning game, which is what Gary Kasparov has alerted to in one of his lectures. He said that post-mortem analysis he doesn't do very well in, and nor do I. So rook h7, queen h7, knight g5. I go queen h5 check, and now I'm threatening the knight twice with my knight and my queen here. So the response from black is more or less forced. They go knight f7, I go knight e5, just being a wee bit annoying, but no real big drama, and I go rook e5. Rook a7. Now comes the moves that I don't know whether they're best or not, but maybe rook a7 is not very good. Maybe if I was black here, I might play rook e7 to overprotect this, but my opponent didn't play that. My opponent played king f8. Now I go rook back here, because white is threatened with knight takes, rook capture, winning my rook now as well. So I go rook e3 from rook 5 e3 at g6. Now I had to think about where should I put my queen where it's not necessarily going to be hampered much quickly, even though I can see moves for black after this move, queen h3, and now came a5. So white is meeting black, pushing their a pawn, threatening to push it all the way home. Rook f3. So what does black do now? If queen here, what move can I play that wins instantly for white? So we'll just have all that, okay? We're just gonna, if the queen moves back, so look at this in your mind, if the queen moves back, what wee startler move have I got? It's not a real startler, it's just really cool. What move have I got? There's a couple moves, but what move have I primarily got here that wins instantly? And I will tell you, I will show you, and I'll try to keep the monitor from turning off. New variation. The move is here, queen h8, checkmate. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So the queen goes back to g7. So that the whole thing is now we're kind of at a standstill until I play my next move, which is rook e6. Now, as mentioned prior, do not think that this is sound. It may not be. In fact, I'm actually now looking at rook e7. And I can actually play this. It's a bit grubby, but I can actually play this. But I'm going to lose here. So this is probably a lost position for white, because look at that a pawn. It's just look outside of the box as my king. So that's not very good. So I would probably play as black something protective instead of thinking I'm going to march this pawn, because it's actually a wee bit futile. So rook e7, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do there. I'm probably going to lose. And so rook e6, and then we have bishop e6, queen e6. Now, this is a wee bit better than the aforementioned line, because I've got some checks and things like that. So queen e6 and a4 happens, and I just go queen c8 check, and sadly for black has only king e7. I go queen c5 check, now forking the rook as well with the check on c5, and it's queen a7, a3, queen a3, pick up that wee menace because I don't want it hanging around. Now a few respite moves, and I actually play this wrong. I play h3 here, and my opponent resigned, but I missed Queen G5 or equal. Okay, and so that is the end of my session. If you would like to, I will just show you analysis for okay, I will just show you some analysis after h3. We'll just say black plays knight h3, gh3, king here. It's a wee bit long still, isn't it? Here, here, or here, and this is checkmate. Okay, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed today's session. I think that's a good game. It's probably not absolutely sound, as I've mentioned. Black could have played a bit more carefully, and it wasn't very good when they lost their b pawn on b5 early on, so that the position became equal in material. Okay, thank you.